What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, a little something different. I'm out and about, going to a convention actually. It's called the LVL UP EXPO. I don't know if you can see it. It's too bright, can't really see my screen. Anyway, LVL UP EXPO, it's basically derives off of like anime, video games, stuff like that. I'm not really much into anime, but I mean, I got the pass for free, so I was like, if I get it for free, might as well just come, right? I'm only coming for this one day, but I'm thinking about being here all day, so I came prepared. I got my bag with me. I have a portable charger for my camera, portable charger for my phone. It's like a big battery pack. Use that for everything. Got my vlogging camera. I got tripod. I'm ready for this. So let's get into it and let's see what there is.
Something else I want to look at.
From here on out, I'm going to be doing a quick little voiceover just because for a lot of these clips I actually wasn't talking, so it's just going to be boring if you just watch me go around this convention and just look at everything that I was looking at. So I'm going to do a little bit of commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. So as you can see here, we have a lot of different booths. This is where all the different guests were coming, and people could do they pay for basically their signatures, they pay for pictures, stuff like that. I honestly do not know that many people, so I didn't really wait in line when they showed up. And right here we have a lot of different food, a lot of different foreign food that I looked at. It looked really good, but I did not want to spend money. I was trying so hard not to spend money. We have someone there cosplaying as Mr. White from Breaking Bad. If you haven't seen that show, what is wrong with you? Go watch it right now. But as you can see here, we have some shrimp chips, we have crisp choco, we have a lot of different food, that a lot of stuff that I have never seen before. And then here we have a lot of different plush. We have a lot of different Pokemon. We have Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander, and then a bunch of other Pokemon as well. And looking at all these, I really thought to myself that I wish I hadn't sold my claw machine just so I could buy more plush. But you know what, things happen for a reason, right? And so from here on out, I would just keep walking around and just looking at stuff. And there was a lot of booths. There was so much to look at. I did not know where to start. I did not know where to end. And so I just kept walking around. And then this clip right here, I actually give props to these people. They put in time and effort to go into these characters that they enjoy watching. And that girl that just passed on the right, I didn't realize that first, but she actually was cosplaying as Kim Possible. And here we have some bags. We have Dead Inside on the top left. We have Dominic Barbado, and then we have some other stuff right there. And I was looking at these socks, and Batman has to be my favorite DC character, you know. And I was looking at this and I was like, man, I really wish I could buy this. But I was like, no, you know what, I can't buy this. So I just left it there. But these were some really nice socks, some really cool bookmarks. I don't read that much to actually buy a bookmark, but they were really nice to look at. And then here we have a lot of different action figures. My mind just could not comprehend what in the world was going on. There was just so many. One thing that I kept asking myself was, how do they package these? How big are their loading trucks and stuff like that, you know? This is a lot of product. Now I know they sell a lot of it, but at the same time, this is a lot of product. Yeah, props to that girl. She smelled out the camera as she was walking by. And this store right here, I have to say, the only reason why I walked into this store was because it smelled like leather. You can hear me in the background. Yeah, we do, baby. We love the smell of leather. I absolutely love the smell of leather. This booth right here really caught my eye. I believe this is the booth where I actually stayed the longest at. Just because look at all these swords. They were all so cool to look at. So it's one sword and they come with two mini ones. And then we have some batarangs right there. Some other like knives and collections. And just look at all those. So this booth really caught my eye. And I was thinking, man, you know, I don't need to buy anything. Like, guy asked me, you know, if I had any questions. I was just looking at the moment. But I looked for a little too long. If I do have to say, I looked for a little too long. Because these right here really caught my eye. I want you guys to guess, which one did I go for? Because I did buy one. Which color do you think that I went for? It should be pretty obvious. But right here, we're doing a little zooming in so you can get a good slow video of the detail. Now, they're not sharp, but they're really fun to look at. I actually have them hanging in my room in the background. So here I'm taking out the money to pay the guy. That one right there, the blue one. That's the one I went for. And then this is still that same booth where I bought the sword from, and they have a lot of different props from a lot of different video games, a lot of different anime, a lot of different TV shows. They caught my eye, but you know, it wasn't enough to actually buy in. But right here I got the Level Up EXPO convention guide just because I wanted to know where everything was at. And this booth was actually really cool. They have a lot of different notebooks, they have a lot of bookmarks and notepads. And I spent a good minute just looking at all these, reading all of them. You know, I am not throwing away my shot. That one right there. They have a lot of different ones regarding to TV shows and anime. And so right here, you know, that's Doctor Who right there. And they had a lot of different stuff. I didn't buy anything just because I knew I wasn't going to really use it. And now here I'm asking the guy where the rooms are, because in the guide there was different rooms. And so he was giving me directions as to where the rooms were at. And in those rooms, they had different like seminars, like 1 hour seminars of a lot of different topics. And so the one that I'm actually going to right now is how video games have stayed relevant throughout the years. You know, like the old classic like Super Mario and what's that, like Diddy Kong, and like those types of games, like how they've stayed relevant throughout the years. And so that really caught my attention. I read the description a little bit, and so I thought like, hey, why not check this out and see what it's all about, what's the hype up, because I also wanted to see like how games have stayed relevant. And so you can see here, they were talking, but if I'm gonna be completely honest, they were really monotone. I left. As you can see, I just left. They were really monotone. I got bored real quick. I learned a little bit, but it was just not enough to stay. And actually, while I was in the room, my cousin texted me because I posted a picture on my Snapchat of the convention guide. And so he's like, "You're not here," and I was like, "I am here." He was like, "Bet," and I was like, "Bet." And so I actually met up with him. And so this right here on the left is a wrestling rink where they were having actual wrestling matches, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, they were doing live wrestling. I've never seen a match live, no matter what it is. And so I thought it was really cool. And then my cousin right there standing right in front, and so I started following them. And again, look at these guys, just the time and effort that they go to you know, time, money, effort into these cosplay characters. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, here I was just following my cousin and their family around, just because I was there alone. Now we got the Joker right here doing a little dance for us. And right there she said this is a tortilla, and so I look, and lo and behold, there was a guy dressed in a tortilla blanket. And then this was actually really cool. This is a like trailer, but it has what's it called, like a chalkboard, and so people can actually write on there. And the first thing that I zoom into, as you can see, is poop. And then here we have a lot of different booths. Then this is more like my area. This is towards the back of the convention where they have like the retro gaming, where they have PC and tabletop games and all like that. We have a guy there. Pretty sure that's a Mortal Kombat character. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm like 95%. And then right here we have Super Smash Brothers, and we stayed here for a good minute because this was actually a pretty entertaining match to watch. And right here we have the two guys competing. And then it was all being broadcasted on that big screen, which I thought was pretty cool. I've never seen anything like this in person. I mean, I know it happens, but I've never had the chance to actually experience it. And so obviously base right here, we can see who was controlling the game most of the time. And right there, they have a little mini webcam that was just displaying their feed up on the big screen. And so I thought this was actually really cool. But then from here on out, I told my cousins, like, hey, I haven't seen everything, so I'm just going to keep walking around. I'll catch up with you guys later. They're like, all right, man, we'll catch up with you later. And then right here, you know, they have the more of the retro gaming with the big TVs, you know, with the big bottom, with the big butt. And so those were actually pretty cool. And so I kept walking because I saw that there was more big screens and they were broadcasting more games, and so I wanted to see. And right here, even though it is more this is a more modern Super Smash Brothers, there were actually guys commentating on the game.
Oh my god. Oh, he clipped off the ledge of the box and then welcome back home. Great awareness using LVL to get him off. That's such a smart play. Look at that. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, just barely out of range.
That's not Smash my game. That's like Smash Bros. Back and forth.
Yeah, but here you see now, he's getting open all the time to pull up that with it. Really allowing him to kick the spells he wants rather than just shooting what's there.
Yeah, it's pretty even right now. Like first game, no fin insane first stop.
Yeah.
And so here, I just kept walking because that game, obviously, you know, it's just two people fighting back and forth. I got a little bit bored because, you know, I like to play. I wanted to play. And here they were screaming in the background. I'm pretty sure one of the guys lost, or he lost a life or something like that. But I didn't stick enough to actually, you know, keep watching. And then here to the right, we have more of the PC games where they were playing. On the right, they were playing Fortnite. And then right here, I believe this is, I want to say PUBG. I'm not too familiar. I know this is like a PvP game where basically, you know, last man standing. And here we have all the people that were playing in this tournament or in this game. And as you can see, they were getting really, really competitive. And so this is the screen that the broadcasters, the commentators are seeing. The other person does not see that person there. So as you can see, unfortunate for him, he was looking straight up. He wasn't really covering all his angles. And he didn't know the other guy was there. You know, obviously that wasn't their screen, but this is the commentator's screen so they can see exactly what's happening and they can commentate. And I thought this was really cool. I've never seen, you know, like I said, I haven't seen this in person. But as you can see here, this was our winner of the game. He made it to the very end. And then we have a LVL UP EXPO right there signed. I thought that was really cool. Of course, this game was very intense, like the commentators were saying. So I thought this was really cool. But then I kept walking here. We have some stormtroopers. We have some Star Wars characters, which I thought was pretty cool. And so I just kept walking here. You know, I'm trying to get a little bit of B-roll, and that lady right there, I don't know what she was doing. She was just vibing. She was just chilling there. We got some jazz talking to each other. And now this booth right here, this is an axe throwing booth. And I've actually tried this before. It's really cool. It's really fun. And so I just wanted to see this guy. I want to see how good he was actually at throwing axes. And I just kind of stayed here because I wanted to see, you know, if it was free, if I had to pay for it, but I'm pretty sure they had to pay for it. And I'm not going to lie, this guy's form could be a little bit better. I mean, I'm not the best, but one thing that I would definitely change is when he takes a step, he has to lead with his left foot. He's leading with his right, so he's not getting a full body rotation. He's not throwing the axe, you know, with the full potential. Here, he takes that extra step, which really doesn't help him a lot. And so I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cringed a little bit watching this, but you know, props to him. I'm pretty sure he had a lot of fun throwing those axes. But then I also had work at the same time, so I was never home. So it was really hard, you know, keeping up with the videos and the gaming because I needed to be home. I stopped doing that for a little bit, and then I recently got back and I started my own vending machine business. And so now my YouTube is more based off of that since I'm out more, I'm able to vlog. So then just when I'm home, that's when I just edit my videos.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, believe me, I know. When I started working for Microsoft, it was like I'm working, so I have all this money for games, but no time to play.
Exactly.
What's up? best advice I can give for someone who's brand new on YouTube, just make a video. I know it sounds like the easiest thing, but so many people I know will like start editing a video or they'll shoot a video and they're like, nah, it's not right, or oh no, I want to do this, or I want to do that. Make it, upload it. Your best video, or your next video will always be better than your first video. And I promise you, if you're making a YouTube video today, your first video will probably be 100 times better than whoever your favorite YouTuber's first video was. And another second piece of advice, if you're really stuck on starting, go to whoever your favorite YouTuber is and watch not their newest video, but their very first video. And use that as your benchmark for what you're trying to improve for, not where they're at today.
And so here we just got a little bit of advice from a Twitch streamer, and he was actually a local here from Vegas, which I thought was pretty cool. But you know, I was asking like, oh, you know, any tips for like beginning YouTubers? And so he gave that little piece of advice, and then here we have a small little puppy who was so cute. It was just the most adorable thing that I've ever seen that whole day. Like, look at him. And he wasn't shaking, he was just vibing, he was chilling, which I thought was pretty cool. And then here we have professional, parentheses on the professional, wrestling, which I finally got to see live. So here we have the first contenders coming up, and that lady right there in the black, she was like, you're nothing, you're trash. And so they, you know, obviously it's all part of the game, it's all part of the acting, which I thought was really funny. And so here we have this guy right here, and I was pretty upset. He didn't high-five me, but I mean, I should have stuck my hand out a little bit more. But you know what, I'm not gonna complain. Just looking at this, actually, it was really fun. Everybody, you know, joining in, cheering. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was really fun. And this guy, as you can tell, he has all the energy in the world. And so I'm just gonna stop talking from here on out, and I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest of this video. But basically, I tried my best to do my best camera work right here, you know, trying to go with the movements. And this guy, he was more like a pouty person, like always upset. So I'm just gonna leave it off of here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, there's still a little more left in the video, but if you haven't already, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I hope you guys enjoyed.
Fat saying his name yesterday? I know he did. I thought it was one of the best lines I've heard. How about you focus on that one? John, how about we focus on the I'm focused. Let's focus on the move was that? What move was that, Aaron? I was watching the protection of Primo to make sure he didn't go over it. Oh, I can handle myself with Primo. Meanwhile, Parker Cole leapfrogging over Hyperstream. Bowman taking a shoulder down and a double kick out. Ryan Rose comes in now. Ryan Rose saying that he's part of this match too. Bowman wants it. Rose down. Bowman's taking Ringo in the corner. Oh no. I think he's going to throw a fit because he's going to do a kip up. Calder and Hyperstream to lead in the ring. Oh, there you go. Sign of respect that suckered it. Shoulders to across the back. Calder met with an elbow by Hyperstream. Very little effect on Calder. Sends Hyperstream down his away. Jumped on the wraparound. Pushes Calder into the ropes. Huge standing drop kick. That was beautiful. Nailed it right under the chin. Corner now comes in from behind, running blow to the back. No, holding head to the back of the head. As well, yes. Doesn't matter who gets pinned. Whoever gets the pin wins this match. Doyle trying to get the partnership deal here with Calder on Hyperstream. I guess he accepted. So they're setting up for a little tandem offense. Oh, double suplex on Hyperstream. Tonight felt good on his back as he sees he got up for some reason. Ribcage drop. Here comes Burrow. Oh! Stunning.
Leg drop. I think that was a pouting leg drop.
Pouting leg drop?
Yes.
Attempted pin cover for two.
That legs was short-lived.
As most partnerships are in these matches, they are all short-lived.
Well, I mean, it is a triple threat match and only one person can win, so really, why make any alliances at all? 3 men enter, 1 man leave. This is Thunderdome.
Pinning red.
Beautiful pinning combination.
Hyperstick from behind as Colbert. Colbert a little stub elbows to break the hold. Turns around.
Oh, hard forearm right in the face.
My goodness. Charging in, Colbert's been with a boot to the face.
Oh, Hyper Street with that hyper combination.
What do you guys think?
It was
Overall
a lot.
experience.
It was a lot. There was so much going on. Honestly, I loved it, but also it's like you can't attend like everything in one day.
It was good. It was good. Yeah. How'd you like it?
I liked it. Honestly, I didn't expect to come.
I know we got in for free.
I did too. It's my cousin's badge. He let me borrow it for today.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, cause yeah, he said like, "Oh, I'm gonna be busy on Saturday," and I was like, "So what you're saying is I can cop the badge for a
Yeah,
day?"
exactly. Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, for sure." So
Yeah.
basically how I got in today.
Sweet. Yeah.